The team organising the Salvation Army's International Congress is based here at International Headquarters. Leading the team and making sure the Congress goes off without a hitch is Eddie Hobgood.
Welcome to the International Congress office. Let me give you just a brief tour. Come over this way. Actually, if you pan around, you'll see the entire group. There's 14 of us.
The team is accountable for every aspect of the Congress, from ticket bookings and organising performances to arranging visas and accommodation. At the end of 2013, Eddie put out a worldwide call for young Salvationists to come and join the team for a year.
And I saw that and just kind of thought to myself, oh, that would be fun to go to London. So I talked to my wife, Jody, about it to see if she would be interested in doing something like that.
My then fiance, now husband Miji, approached me and he said, hey, I saw this really cool email at work today about this opportunity in London. And I thought, well, you know, we're just getting married in a couple months. I'm not really sure about moving overseas, what we'd be doing there. It wasn't very detailed.
I failed my exams, so I was like, yeah, that's a bummer, but I need to go on and maybe there's a good plan.
Against my normally risk-averse self, I just applied for this one thing and I was like, Lord, this is what I want. I think you've called me to this. I'm only going to apply to this in obedience, and partly foolishness, I don't know, whatever.
In 4 months' time, 15,000 Salvationists will be packing out the O2. Today, the Congress team is getting an all-access tour.
We're looking at the backstage areas, the front of house areas, any areas where our delegates will go to, but also volunteers and staff members. So it's just to give people a heads up about what to expect about this event and to start getting excited.
But it will be a nice event, I hope.
Yeah, fast approaching.
It's crazy because you're in this space that doesn't quite exist, and you have all these plans of how you think it's going to look, and to stand in the space and to see the scope and to know what's going in it, it just kind of, I don't know, it doesn't feel quite real, I don't think.
This is the entrance into the Boundless experience, where the Boundless Theater will be, the historic display. Our original vision was that you would walk through the logo. Once health and safety got involved, it slightly changed. We've had to make the opening larger because you have to allow an emergency vehicle to be able to drive through it.
As Congress draws closer, meetings with the company responsible for staging the event are becoming more frequent. The producer has a track record of handling large events. He oversaw the opening ceremony of the London 2012 Olympics.
It's a huge event. I mean, it's a huge puzzle. Keeping the puzzle pieces in place is what's critical. It's when one or two fall out that it's like a house of cards almost. And so that, on events of this complexity, is the challenge. So it's been great fun so far working with the Salvation Army team to get it to where it is now.
It's down to that.
It is Wednesday, July the 1st, the first official day of Congress, and we are here in the Boundless experience, and just over here to my right is the archway that everybody walks through to come into this this multifaceted experience of the Congress. Behind you is our Boundless journey, which is kind of a quick journey through the 150 years of the Salvation Army. On these outside panels, we just wanted to give a kind of a general feel of the Army, and here we've chosen to kind of pay tribute to the music of the Army. So you'll see some band photographs, you'll see some musicals. You see the Queen. I guess no, that's not the Queen. Is that the Queen? That's the Queen, a much younger Queen. who there. Obviously, that must be from the 1965 International Congress.
Free donuts! You said free? Free donuts, yes.
Thank you.
Yeah, my pleasure. We've done at least 18 rows of 24. That's a lot of donuts. Free donuts!
Yeah, nice.
Free donuts, yeah, my pleasure.
Every day, every afternoon at noon, we receive a shipment of 4,000 Krispy Kreme donuts, and they're given out here. We get to that point in our history where we talk about World War. All the Salvation Army rest centers and rest stops started making donuts, and there we go. We found our destiny with the donut.
Thank you.
There'll be people who don't know anything about the Army who come to get their free donut that hopefully will pick up a fact or two about us. So if that happens, mission accomplished.
In tonight's session, Kelly, one of the interns, gets the chance to step out from behind the scenes.
Opening God's Word tonight is Major David Vanderbilk from the France and Belgium territory. David will be translated by Kelly Zavodko, who is a member of staff in the International Congress Office.
Des communautés multiculturelles.
The challenge for this generation, for our churches in many places around the world, is to live together in boundless multicultural communities.
I think it went really well. Definitely nerve-wracking translating for the first time to like so many thousands of people, and also, you know, delivering it from French into English was really cool, really exciting.
It's the last day of Congress. And the interns have put on their uniforms.
USA West?
I hope it's going to be a good day. It'll be a good day. I mean, I like doing this. I like Boundless, so it's going to be sad when it's all gone.
Today, they can all spare enough time to watch the final session in the arena.
It's been really good, actually, just to really rest and reflect on our time at Boundless.
It was just so exciting. It was so exciting to be in there, and like the atmosphere of all the people, and everyone was just so excited.
One of the comments we keep getting back over and over again from people is, while they knew we were an international Salvation Army, when they walked into that arena and they sat through the sessions, they really, for the first time, got an incredible sense of how international we are.
I hope that it inspires people, that it's not just an event, that it's not just a week of people's lives, that they look back and, oh, that was so much fun, but that it actually does something in the world. I think I've learned a lot from this experience. I think you cannot go through something like this and not grow and not develop.
I've learned a lot about, I guess, more about my resilience as a person.
I'm a bit sad to think that this will all be over on Friday in just a few short days.
Jody and I fly back to LA, and then we move on to real jobs where we actually get paid to do what we do. And then we'll have to find an apartment and start life over again.
At the end of the day, there's so many people here I'm going to miss, and there's so many experiences that I never thought I'd have, and it's gonna be tough to leave as well and say goodbye.
It's a friendship and a camaraderie that can't be matched, can't be replicated, and that really can't be replaced. It's a special friendship for life, I think.
A more perfect group, I don't think, could have been assembled from around the world to help us put this project together. It's been a real honor to work with them. It's an experience that, once in a lifetime, and one that is right up there at the top. Can't imagine much of anything else eclipsing that for the remainder of my officership.